Hey everyone, it's Sarah. Today I'm going to discuss 5 questions writers should ask themselves after reading a book. Now, we all know that reading is one of the most helpful things you can do as a writer. But if you just read a book and you don't really think about it, that's not really beneficial to you as a writer. So, next time you do finish a book, take some time and ask yourself the following questions. Maybe write in your journal a little bit about it so that you can really take things from the book that will help you as a writer. The first question is, what did I like about this book? Now, you can just list everything you liked about the book. Did you like the characters? Did you like the plot? Did you like the pacing? Did you like the language, the style, the dialogue, the themes, the symbolism? What did you like about the book? Just make a list of everything that you liked about the book. Number 2 is, what did I not like about this book? So you can go through all of those things and make a list of everything you didn't like about the book. Was there a character that you didn't like? Were there any parts that you thought were slow? Were there plot points that you really disagreed with? Were there situations that you just didn't like? Was any of the book confusing to you? Was any of the dialogue sounding unnatural? Did any of the language trip you up? Those are the kinds of questions that you want to ask yourself. The third question is, if I wrote this book, what would I do differently? Would you have ended it differently? Would you have started it in a different place? Would you have picked up the pacing anywhere? Would you have gone off on a totally different plot? It's one thing to just say, this book had a horrible ending, but it's another to figure out a solution. What would have made it a good ending, in your opinion? This is a way for you to kind of get creative and use the creative process to think about ways that you can solve plot problems or problems with characters in other people's stories, so that by the time you get to writing your own stories, you can solve those same sort of problems. The fourth question is, would I want to write a book like this? Now that could mean, do I want to write a book with content similar to this? Do I want to write a book about this subject or in this time period, or with characters that are similar to these, or problems and situations that are similar to these? Or it could be a stylistic thing. Do you want to write a book with language that's similar to the language that this author used? Do you want to write a book with this kind of dialogue? Do you want to write a book that moves really fast, the way this one did? Just kind of take a minute to reflect on whether or not this would be a kind of book that you would want to write. And number 5 is, what are some things this author did really well that I can try in my own writing? So this is kind of like the first question where you list everything you liked about the book, but you're focusing more on what the author did specifically to make you like those things. Like, did she develop the characters really well? Did she really create a world that was vivid, that you could really imagine? Did she use a lot of really great imagery? Did she use really good dialogue? Did the book make you think about things? This is where you can just kind of pay attention to, what are some things that this author did really well that I could try to use in my writing? What tools did this author use that I could also use? So those are 5 questions you can ask yourself after you read a book that will make sure that you learn something from that book as a writer and from the writing perspective, and not just, reading a book for entertainment, which is good too, but you can always learn something from a book. Even if a book was really poorly written and you didn't like it at all, you can still learn something. Why was it written so badly? What did you not like about it? What do you want to avoid doing in your own writing that you don't think this author did very well? Alright, that's it for me. Make sure you go back and check out my previous videos from this month. I did all videos talking about different aspects of inspiration. Next month, I'm going to be talking about writing better fiction and different techniques that you can use. Next week, specifically, my video is going to be on the rule show, don't tell. So if you guys have heard that rule and you are kind of wondering what it means, or maybe you've heard that rule in creative writing classes and you have your own opinions on it, I'm just going to be doing a quick discussion video about what that means and how you can use that in your own writing. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of these writing videos. I also run a mailing list called The Daily Writer, where you can receive daily writing inspiration in the form of writing prompts, writing tips, opportunities and calls for submissions, and things like that. So I'll leave a link down below where you can sign up for that if you're interested. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Happy writing. Bye.